Hello there.
So, your boy is fighting this cold, but there's one thing I am not fighting, and that is the urge to watch Boardwalk Empire. I'm recording this on the same day I'm recording episode 7, ladies and gentlemen. However, I just woke up from a nap, so I got a little bit of energy, and I think that's because I only slept about 1 or 2 hours last night, and that 1 or 2 hours sleep was very spaced out throughout the night. I was waking up in 20-minute intervals, and I've been shivering all day. So yeah, I want to get this reaction out. We're nearing the end of season 3 now. We are up to episode 8, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here for City Australia. Absolutely shooting his shot. And like I said, we are up to episode 8 of Boardwalk Empire season 3. And like I said in episode 7, I apologize if I sound a little bit under the weather and if I'm not as energetic as I am usually. But hey, we don't stop YouTube, baby. We don't stop the grind. This episode is titled The Pony. We're going to get into it. And I feel like we're nearing the end of season 3, so I feel like it's gonna pick right back up after last episode, because I feel like last episode was a fantastic episode in terms of like character development, seeing everyone in a different light. We're seeing the more personal side, the more private side of our characters' lives, including Jip Rossetti, who we haven't seen interact with his family again, and we realize my guy's just a little mama's boy, man. It's the Italian family, and you can tell maybe why he acts the way it does, because it seems like he's grown up in a household full of women, and I don't think the father figure was there for a lot of his life, and maybe that explains why he acts the way he does, why he has those outbursts, because he cannot contain his emotions around these women. He's lacked a father figure, and obviously we see Gillian last episode do what she did, and yeah, listen, I know Gillian's past is absolutely terrible. Nothing like that should happen to anyone in life, but I feel like that doesn't justify what she did last episode. Like everyone is corrupt in this show, besides the kids, I'd say. Besides Teddy. And yeah, it's insane to watch. I absolutely adore this show, and we're here to react to episode 8. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun with this thing, and let's smash it. Let's go.
System.
One thing I love about this show is the intro. The intro is absolutely fantastic. I love the opening credits. I wonder how they filmed it. Obviously, I think some of it, or most of it, might have been on a soundstage or green screen, with maybe like a small little set design. Obviously, some of it are location shots, but I think the stuff with Steve Buscemi maybe is a little set. Any episode directed by Tim Van Patten is a banger.
I spoke with the coroner. He made the change you requested.
Don't tell me she changed the name. Oh, okay.
Mr. Whitlock made a persuasive case for discretion.
There is the grandchild in the matter.
Would you like to say a last word, Mr. Harrow? You two were close.
Jimmy deserved better than this.
Obviously, she's made her peace with Jimmy's death. So it's going to be interesting to see where Gillian goes from now. She's made her peace with Jimmy's death, but is she going to make peace with Nucky, who she's got an arrangement with?
I want to keep it around 172, not quite boiling.
As it all cools down, drips out here.
I love that transition right there, how obviously we're disposing of Jimmy's body, and I think that was the dude she killed last episode. I think he's in there. Because I don't think we know where Jimmy's body is. I don't know where Nucky, I think Nucky probably got rid of it or burned it. I can't remember exactly if they showed where they put the body, but I think, yeah, maybe they left him. I doubt they would have left him there. I think they buried him somewhere. But we transition from the disposing of a body to the individual who just asked this individual to dispose of a body the last time we saw him.
Man, abracadabra.
Whiskey.
What'd I tell you? He's not half as dumb as he looks. We'll be out of your hair in a minute, dear.
You're welcome as a guest in our home.
What about the smell?
What about it?
We have neighbors.
Between the cabbage and the fish in that hallway, who's gonna notice? Besides, half of them are doing the same thing. I got people like you all over the north side, George. Practically an army.
Nice little sideline.
Except you, of course, working off a debt. For my help getting rid of that pro-he's body.
I understand.
Good. I want 2 cases a week. That's 24 bottles. Oh, and tomorrow you're coming with us to a meeting. Be in the corner of Wabash and 23rd, 11 a.m.
I have a job, sir.
You'll figure something out.
Hey, Van Alden in the game now.
Believe that?
He in the game. Actually, he always was in the
9
game,
a.m., the
even
hotel
as a
asked-
prohibition officer.
I'm on the overnight express.
New York?
Tomorrow, just for the day.
Rothstein or your other girlfriend?
Neither, actually. Where are we with the pony?
Hot tip?
For Emily's birthday.
I don't quite know how to say this.
Just start yammering like always.
Damn!
James Darmody is dead.
We know.
That is pure speculation.
He is drowned. The death notices.
Mishap while bathing at the home of his mother, Mrs. Gillian Darmody.
Yeah.
Something fishy here.
The fuck?
I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Don't be an idiot.
So how was it? Give me a new perspective, that's for sure. The Dominicans, it's a fucking rat race over here. Italy, they take it slow. Little bread, little vino.
Oh, he went on
We
vacation.
got a whole fucking distillery.
We don't have the feeling.
He was just telling me about the volcano. What volcano?
Vesuvius, yeah.
It's near Naples.
Pompeii and Herculaneum, baby.
He says the whole place is falling to pieces.
That's not what, I mean the way they live.
Before we hear about the holiday. Yeah, John, welcome home. I didn't write because I knew you was trying to relax. I mean, I know you said you didn't want no problems, and I'm sure you saw, but there was nothing I could do.
You did what you thought was right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, then.
Damn, Torio seems to be fine with it. My guy's probably in vacation mode still.
Guardianship.
He's like, I'm almost done with this game. I'm out.
Raising him in a whorehouse.
It's a health resort.
They're going to want to inspect everything, you know.
Ma'am, Mr. Thompson.
I've come to offer my condolences.
How very kind.
You can imagine my shock when I saw this morning's paper. A young man, cut down in his prime.
That applies to both boys.
Driven to narcotics. Truth be told.
I
didn't
love-
even realized he was back in town.
I love how she created her own little fantasy for how James is going to die. To make peace with it.
I would very much like to have seen him.
And he you. I'm
By
sure.
murdering someone else.
Things were rather tense last time.
To James.
Now that's disrespect.
Shall we stop now? With all this nonsense?
It is nonsense, isn't it? We should really be drinking to the sap who died in your tub.
You killed my son, Nucky.
You're out of your mind.
It was only a matter of time before the bomb erupted.
Buried a son himself.
I had nothing
Sorry,
to
the
do
volcano
with
erupted.
any
And
of
lie
that.
to my face. After all the disappointments, the false promises
I kept
to
every
him
one.
and to me.
Here's what I came to tell you. Whatever you're trying to pull, there's something you best keep in mind. You exist in this town because I allow you to. And all in all, I'd say that's...
Very generous of you.
You'd be wise to say that like you mean it.
Now, this is a fight I support Nucky in. Like, I don't know why.
Well,
Actually, they're both
next is the
screwed. I don't,
delicate
let me
matter
just
of the
enjoy it.
act itself.
That's not something we're allowed to discuss here. It's what every woman who came tonight wants to know. I made a promise to the sister. You came to me. You offered help. There is a pamphlet I can give you. It explains different methods.
I don't need a pamphlet or some man to tell me what I already know.
Come on, Margaret. You've been in a sort of similar situation
When
to
you first
this.
saw me, and I was bleeding.
Plan to take in any shows while you're in New York?
I hadn't really considered it.
Dizzy Izzy's a lot of laughs. I could set you up with house seats.
Let's keep the favors to a minimum.
What do you do for fun, Esther?
I don't even
Run
know.
naked through the pages of the United States Criminal Code.
Really?
I believe I can say with some conviction that the arrangements are in place.
Where is he?
Miss Randolph, do you wish to be privy to these revelations?
And for a penny.
I applaud your boldness. Secretary Mellon is in Manhattan today, attending to matters particular to his private enterprise.
I love
He
memes,
will,
man.
as creature of habit,
I don't know why.
his luncheon at the Union Club on 51st Street and Fifth Avenue.
How do I get in there?
You, Mr. Thompson, cannot. However, Mr. Charles Rickson of Missouri can, owing to a reciprocal agreement with the Kansas City Club.
Charles Rickson.
You have prospered mightily in beef, Mr. Rickson.
What I love about this episode thus far, and I know it's titled The Pony because of obviously the gift he wants to get for Emily's birthday, but this episode thus far should be titled F It or Send It. Like, because I feel like a lot of the characters are just taking off the mask and acknowledging what's happened. That's it. The secrets are being revealed. The volcano's erupting. Everything is being spilled. That's the theme thus far that's going on in the episode. You saw it with Nucky and Gillian. Just Nucky himself going to full gangster mode. Stuff the political stuff. Stuff me trying to be a people's person. Let's take off the mask and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Gillian. Let's get it on. You wouldn't be in this town if it wasn't for me. I love it. And then obviously the scene with Mr. Kessler coming in and all four of them being in that room and Nucky basically saying to himself, you know, don't be stupid. Like, come on, we are all aware of what's going on here. Let's it. It's time to take the shades off, and it's time to start being real. Even with Mr. Shearer coming clean with Margaret. And I feel like with Van Alden, he's slowly contemplating whether coming out to his wife about his past, potentially, or to others as well, being this former prohibition officer. I feel like he's waiting to erupt. He's been waiting to erupt this entire season. And I feel like this episode with the theme, or with the trajectory it's currently going, I wouldn't be surprised if more secrets, erupt, become spilt, baby. They've been dormant for so long, and it's time for that volcano to erupt. As, Alfonso Capone was saying to Torrio, a lot of things are about to erupt. He even came clean to Torrio about what happened while he was on holiday. So yeah, this has been a fantastic episode thus far, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
And your name is on the register.
That's all you're going to give me?
Rather more than you walked in with.
100%.
The rest will be a tribute to your resourcefulness.
You know, I don't think I do want to hear everything.
Yo, it could get bad, Esther. It could get bad.
I don't like this, Jake.
Where did meat come from?
Hitch up your pants, they're hanging up your ass.
Hey, last time we were in an abattoir, man. We were with Hans.
You want coffee?
No,
I had
Hans.
espresso at home. Look at this place.
We're in Munya, man. And some guy was laying upside down.
Stink.
Where the meat comes from?
O'Banion.
Dean, how you been?
He brought George
You know Jaime Weiss.
Good to
because
see you.
Al's had that interaction before with him.
There's a new face.
He's my muscle.
What's in the case?
Tell him, George.
Irons.
Yeah. Press you out. Nice and flat.
Where you from?
Me? Cicero?
So this Joe Miller business, I've been very well behaved. Cool my heels waiting for you.
I was over in Naples. Different world, Deanie.
Meanwhile-
People there, very gracious with each other. You know why?
All due respect, I don't...
Because they understand. Life is short.
Yo, he came back revolutionized.
You show up after months, so you got the gall to
Hey,
come...
John's talk.
He took a fucking bar stool to Joe
Stand and not
Miller's head.
speak like you own a fucking
This
joint.
is how you settle a beef when
Yeah.
I'm the one who kept my word?
Pompeii.
Huh? What?
Pompeii. You heard of it?
The town was buried in 79 AD.
These poor fucking souls. For generations, they're next to this mountain. They got no idea it's actually a volcano. One day, they're going about their affairs, and boom! The lava covers everything. Not even time to run, right? They're still there. Hundreds of them.
My guy had an epiphany in Pompeii.
One fella, blacksmith or something.
Life is too short.
Still got the hammer in his hand.
Johnny Torio's right, man.
Died doing what? Banging on some tin for a few shekels or whatever they used. And losing that money, he was more afraid of that than losing his life. Huh?
So, Joe Miller,
Now he's gonna work something out.
I came here to settle with you.
Well, it's your mistake, Diddy. Because the person to talk to was Al.
My guy seems to be stepping away and Al's slowly coming to the forefront.
The past is for suckers, right?
Depends what happens in the future.
John said to talk. So let's talk.
Why is Johnny Torrio like a marshmallow this episode, man? He's all soft and cuddly.
Lasky, freighter, stowaway, Chinaman with a hatchet, a monkey, and a girl.
Sounds like a doozy.
Well, I paid for my house. You two sit there.
Don't look at the lens. Keep your lips closed when we kiss.
Wait, we're kissing?
And roll. All right, Gil's a charming gambler on the run from the law. You're a showgirl down on her luck. Not a lead, but you know, a funny one in the chorus.
The pony.
Is that what they're called? Action.
Is this cab taken?
It sure is, and I'm the one who took it.
Don't turn your head so far.
Do you mind? We're headed the same way.
Give him some lip, Blossom. Keep your face out.
You've got your nerve. Why, I oughta.
And policeman outside. He's looking. He's looking. What are you gonna do, Johnny Diamonds? They're after you. Policeman. 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 And he's gone.
What did I do to deserve that?
What didn't you?
Make sure he gets the message.
Cabby, St. Patrick's, and step on it. I'm late for church.
Yo, she built for this, man. She built for this. She good. I'm interested to see what Jip Rossetti and Joe Masseria do together. Because it seems like everything is a little bit quiet at the moment. And they're going to strike very soon. They're going to get the attention of Nucky and Rothstein.
You don't care what the market is doing?
This is meant to be a retreat.
Then I won't take up much of your time.
Why would you take up any of it?
Because we have an enemy in common.
Oh, that's the guy that spoke at
Harry
the
Carty.
Senate hearing.
You're not a member of this club.
I'm not a member of any club. My name is Enoch Thompson. You may have heard of me. Or not. In any case, the Attorney General and I have had dealings. But those dealings have come to an end.
And the nature of these dealings would be?
Circumvention of the Volstead Act. Should I continue?
He's got his attention.
And that would be your bargain?
No. Your distillery. Overhauled. It would stick in my craw for the government to tell me what I could or couldn't do with my own property. No matter how trivial it seemed. But that's how I am. It's the little things that eat at me.
And you would rectify this how?
I'd run it for you. It's a field I have some expertise in. You wouldn't know anything about it. We'd never speak. All you'd see is the money. And there's always a way to hide that.
Interesting offer.
Is that a yes? Even a perhaps?
You brought some color to my day, Mr. Thompson. And I do appreciate that.
Yes, Mr. Mellon.
There's no cause for a scene, but this gentleman is an interloper. Please be ready to call the police in the event that he doesn't leave the premises immediately.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get his attention as much as he thought he would, but he planted the seed there. Who knows? Who knows? He got the conversation with the secretary. Nah, man, not in the car. Not in the car. Listen, they're going to be like, oh, the roads are unsafe to drive at this time. What can we do here? Oh, she biting her lips. She biting her lips. She want to have that wet, sloppy sex. Yep. What do we do now? I wonder.
It doesn't make sense. A pony, when there's no telling what the future holds.
What does it matter? She'll enjoy it now. Could always take the shed and turn it into a proper barn.
Who's going to tend to him?
It'll be good for Teddy. Learn how to look after an animal. Not that clearing out stalls is...
He's gonna get the Spider-Man Mary Jane kiss. He's gonna get the Spider-Man Mary Jane
You
kiss.
mustn't talk that way about what's good and isn't.
Why not?
Because they're just words, and they don't mean anything anymore. Would you teach me how to drive?
Right now?
No. After.
So she's gonna ride one thing first, and then she'll ride the car. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay. I told you it was gonna happen. Look at the circumstance they're in.
And with the added bonus of steam, your only regret will be that I didn't show up sooner. Should I put you down for 2, ma'am?
Gross. I feel like he might smack him over the head with the iron
ring the bell?
if they make fun of him.
Yes. Well,
Fitting.
oh, I'm sorry. The bell's on the fritz. You'll have to knock. May I help you?
Ma'am, I am selling a product that can save you hours of back-breaking work.
Is it a steam-powered dildo? Because, oh, my arm shook. It's tired.
This guy's got it coming. This guy's got it coming.
No, ma'am. It's an iron. And if you'll allow me to demonstrate, this is our newest model.
I told you.
It has 3 heat settings.
The volcano's gonna
And a
erupt.
handle, which is very comfortable on the hands. This tip, as you can see.
What did you say your name was?
George Mueller, ma'am.
And are you married?
It's coming. It's coming. It's legit. It's legit on the way. He gonna get that iron delivered express post to his face.
If you screw as poorly as you pitch, you really should be selling dildos because your wife could use them.
I told you. I told you.
George, be reasonable.
The eruption. Finally. Finally. That's straight out of a horror movie, man. They all scared of it. Yes, unleash the beast. Hey, tip the hat off and leave, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gus! I didn't know you were in town. Oh my God.
Just thought I'd drop by the Oasis.
Oh, have a drink. We're celebrating.
Bill's gonna be a movie star.
I don't know about that.
She tested for Clifton King and he loved her, and now we're all foiled.
Congratulations. I haven't met the Sheik.
This is Gil.
It's a movie star, too.
I've got a picture coming out next
He
month.
fights a monkey with a hatchet.
Chinaman.
You fight a monkey with a Chinaman.
You need to start drinking.
I'll get you started, sir.
What?
I said I'll get you started.
What did you call me?
Sir? Why don't you watch your language?
Or what?
Or you'll wish you had. Sir.
I told you, Nucky gonna go full gangster mode this episode.
Little fucking interloper.
Gus, you need to calm down. He's
Hey, he's using that word interloper now.
worth it. Gus, Gus, stop it! Gus, stop it! Stop it! Gus, stop! Back! I am not kidding! Bye, give me a hand.
Is my nose broken?
It's hard to tell. You have to leave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're gonna get sued by the studio. How do you like that?
We will pay for everything. Won't you? Okay, bye. Could you just please?
I'm gonna leave you here.
Be fine. All right, just get him some ice. All right?
You have money for a taxi, right?
What's it about?
What?
The picture.
A gangster. And a showgirl.
Damn. How fitting.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Don't you think I'm any good?
The business you're in.
You don't, do you?
There's nothing you can count on. Look at your friend. You want to wind up like her?
Leave Vi out of it.
It happens all the time. People just want something new. And a year from now, 2 years...
I have a father, okay? He's in Newburgh. He thinks a fist is a good way to end an argument, and I don't live there anymore.
That's how you see me?
That's how you sound.
I mean, a couple of episodes ago, he was going through a lot of lengths to get her a role
I'm on my own.
with Eddie Cantor. And it's propelled her to New York here. She can do it on her own. Like, she's got a promising gig coming up, and who knows what that could propel her to.
And
Go on.
Like, she can succeed without your help, Nucky. I know you gave her a little push, a little head start, but...
And what do you want from me?
I just want you to be my gangster.
Damn. So we got the makeup sex just like that?
Dear, excuse me.
You really think the wifey wasn't going to wake up?
Leave here as soon as possible.
Why?
I can carry Abigail on 2 cases.
Husband.
All you would need to do is bundle up Chester.
Husband. What has happened?
At work, an incident. Bad person, and the other event. Where would you like to go? I'm open to any state except New Jersey and and Illinois, obviously. But aside from those, we can discuss it.
Stop!
What's this?
The whiskey for Mr. O'Banion. I make it all day while you don't come home.
Oh, they're going to get more than 24 cases.
14 bottles.
Oh, sorry,
this by
24
yourself?
bottles, sorry.
Also 3 for us.
Us?
Akevitt. When I was girl, I make for Papa.
I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game, wife.
No. No. We're not supposed to drink any.
Not to drink, to sell.
Sell where?
To sell.
To Norwegian people there.
What?
17. May is tomorrow, the day to celebrate when Norway become free of the Danes. We sell the akevitt for the extra money it will bring. It's not what Mr. O'Banion needs for, so no problems.
Yo, she got the mind of a hustler, man.
We do this.
Rick
so
Ross,
you don't
50
worry
Cent
yourself
style.
about losing your job.
I appreciate it.
We make more, we sell more,
Hustler's ambition.
we stay.
Norwegian style.
There is no need for us to be going anywhere. We buy a house right here, in Cicero.
He holding it down.
Last night. Late.
I need this room. The roofers have to inspect the ceiling.
Yeah, she wasn't lying about.
I took a loan, Charles.
She wasn't lying about, this house needing a little bit of renovation, a little bit of work done. Look at the walls in the background, man.
Concern yourself. Why are you here anyway?
I got business with a,
And Nucky Thompson.
What of it?
When are you meeting?
Tonight. Get a dinner with Babette's. Need a show first.
Out of the business. Here's a check.
You don't want to shower in this place, Lucky.
$4,500.
What am I gonna do with a check?
I need your help with something.
Don't forget that this was a little thing that was going to happen too.
Too delicate to discuss inside?
I would like to ask you to help me obtain a diaphragm.
Is this what the Shearer woman wanted to speak to you about?
Yes. Actually, I suppose I'd need two.
Oh, because of your cheating.
One for her and one for me.
She basically admitting to Mason here that she cheating on the side.
It was nearly midnight.
Or she don't want to have a kid either way.
The midwife was called. And together we passed the night. Do you have children, Mr. Rossetti?
2 girls. My little princesses. Beauties, just like their mother.
They're the lights of your life.
Sun rises and sets.
One day they're little. The next...
I've raced out the bar.
And Tommy is asleep?
Yes.
That will be all.
Oh man, I wanted to see more of that interaction. I wanted to see Jip interact with Harrow a bit more.
Use them to scare away the mice.
Mr. Harrow was a friend of my son. Are you familiar with Babette's?
Oh,
Supper club on the boardwalk.
she gonna give him a tip off.
Before our falling out.
Have you fallen out? I hadn't realized.
She gonna use this to her advantage.
He'll be dining there this evening.
She gonna tip him off about the meeting.
With Mr. Rothstein.
You don't say.
I'm not sure what time, but that shouldn't be hard to ascertain.
Why are you telling me this?
I thought perhaps you'd like to surprise him.
Hey, Kendrick Lamar said it, man. You're a master manipulator and habitual liar too.
Phone call.
Don't tell no lie about me. I don't want to tell no truth about you.
Yes. The gentleman would not reveal himself, but he said you would be relieved to hear his voice.
Oh, it's the guy. It's the
Who is
secretary.
Mr. Thompson. That's who you called, isn't it? This is Andrew Mellon. Sir, what can I do for you?
He called him sir. I like those little breadcrumbs left in the episode, and the other guy called Nucky Sir, and he felt insulted, and now he's using that to the Mr. Secretary.
A few days from now,
To Andrew
Treasury
Mellon.
agents in Cincinnati will arrest George Remus for multiple violations of the Volstead Act.
Oh, we're heating up.
The purchase of government liquor permits from a close associate of the Attorney General of the United States.
Are you referring to Jess Smith?
In exchange, I expect the Overholt distillery to be operational within 1 month and generating a profit the month thereafter.
I assure you that will be the case.
Henceforth, you will not contact me. Is that understood?
Yes.
Then our intercourse is concluded.
What an arrangement. That's it. We sever all ties from here.
Am I allowed in?
Lost an earring.
Oh, she got the blonde hair now.
Those hummingbirds you gave me.
I'll buy you new ones.
Just felt like being someone else for a little bit.
Oh.
Nadine Beckenbauer.
It's not forgetting where you are, it's forgetting who you are.
Newburgh, New York.
No kidding.
God's honest.
Ever been to Atlantic City before?
First time.
What do you think?
They told me it was wicked.
Yo, Billie Kent is vibes, man. She'd fit perfectly in an 80s movie. I don't know why. She just gives off that type of vibe.
You're being freed. It's a single premium annuity.
Again, please, in English.
Guaranteed income. First of each month for the rest of your life.
We already made up, Gus. Okay?
That's not what it's about.
Then what's the gag?
Just in case. Just in case.
I don't
need anyone's help. I envy that. So what you do with this money and who you do it with, it's nobody's business but your own.
Are you saying goodbye?
I'm saying hello. Nadine Beckenbauer. Hello and good luck.
She got so much promise. If it doesn't work out in the film industry or the theater industry, she's still got that monthly income.
You know, if you change your name, you might go pretty far.
I will put on a different pair.
We were gonna go down to Nels if you're interested.
I'm heading home. Osabuco tonight.
Greek town. Demos was short. I got someone.
He's good for it.
Obviously, I said I love Johnny Torio's new outlook. He seems to be in retirement mode this episode, you know. Previously, you know, he's saying he's good for it. Like, he's good for it, don't worry. And I was like, obviously, he said, I'm chasing it up. You know, a mob boss would not, you know, allow a precedent for someone to get off that easily when they're light or short. You know, they probably get a couple chances and then that's it. They can't be short ever again because they know the cost of being short. But Torio's in that mode this episode where I feel like he's switched off and I think he's ready to hand the reins to Al Capone. And I think this is where Al Capone is about to shine in this series. Maybe, you know, gearing towards the end of season 3, the start of season 4, then obviously season 5. I think this is where Stephen Graham's about to come into his own. Because like I said, I feel like Torio is in retirement mode. He's ready to go to Italy. He's ready to give up this stuff. He's, you know, look at the way he's acting right now. He's too lenient. And he's had this new, fresh outlook on life. And I think it's come at the worst time, in my opinion, because of what Gyp Rossetti and Joe Masseria are planning. Like, you can't have that mentality with a war brewing. And you can't let your guard slip, and Torio's letting that happen at the moment. Obviously, he doesn't know what's going on in the background, but it's just happening at the worst time, and I, as the viewer, know it's happening at the worst time. But I feel happy for him, but it could cost him his life for being, you know, a little bit too soft and lenient now.
Need anything else?
Sounds like you got it all under control.
See you tomorrow then.
Love to May and the boy.
Yeah, he got his feet up, man. He's ready. He's ready. And I think Al sees it. Al understands. You know, his time is coming. His time is coming. I'm getting control. Slowly and slowly.
Gentlemen,
He's trustworthy?
He's a chink. I ain't inviting him over for Christmas dinner.
50,000 apiece is a lot of money.
Selling on the street make 10 times that. If you want to make extra sure, we'll make sure we get you.
Mr. Thompson!
Oh, shit.
Oh, this guy again.
Baxter, you old so-and-so.
Baxter.
Those tricks.
Gangbusters, I tell you, I'm selling radios now. Well, aren't you going to introduce me?
George Baxter, meet Arnold Rothstein, Charlie Luciano.
He's gonna use her.
And Billie Kent.
Oh, I thought he was gonna use her name.
Well, don't make up your mind so soon.
Go ahead. No reason for both of us to suffer.
Yo, this is gonna be another assassination attempt on Nucky here on the boardwalk. Billy might get killed
Hey,
here.
you're out of the cutlery business now.
Well, there's a lot more silver in the Radio Corporation of America. How about RCA, the official radio of the world's playground? Strictly on the QT. I know a charming lass who's very close to Mr. David Sarnoff himself, and I bet, I am certain that an offer...
Yo, you can hear the seagulls. Yo, he looking at her for the last time. The time ticking. It's about... And the way the sound drowned out right there, and the way the noise is drained out, and you start hearing the seagulls, and everything in Nucky's world basically came to a standstill. Oh man, we're gonna cut. Oh, I thought we were gonna cut to black right there. Obviously, Billie Kent is gone. But does that mean the bartender's gone as well? The blonde one I like? She's so charming. Does that mean she's gone as well? Yo, Rothstein never coming down to Atlantic City ever again. And Lucky Luciano. Oh, Jip Rossetti and Joe Masseria are about to get annihilated. It's on site, man. What a fantastic ending to this episode. I didn't expect Bill, like, I guess maybe the way, you know, the camera was cutting to sort of those medium close-up shots at the end there with Nucky looking at Billie Kent. It looked like, you know, his final moments looking at her. Oh, man. What a fantastic ending. You cannot end like that, man. You're going to make me get into episode 9 right after this, but I can't at the moment. I got something to go to attend to downstairs. I've got a family dinner. But, oh, man, I would love to get right into episode 9 straight after this. And, you know, like I said, this episode, a lot of volcanoes erupted. Like, the volcano itself erupted, and you had lava coming out in all directions. I guess, you know, attesting to a lot of individual secrets being spilled out. And even Margaret herself sort of alluding to that to Dr. Mason. And I feel like I got the sort of trajectory of the episode on point with, you know, revelations coming out this episode, and boy, is it going to get all the more interesting. I cannot wait to see Chicago's place in all of this. Who's Al Capone and Torrio going to side with? You know, being Italian, they might go on the side of Jip Rossetti and Joe Masseria. You know, they're people. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, and we just lost Billie Kent. You know, I was really starting to like her this season. Like, I already liked her, but I feel like this episode, she was absolutely fantastic. And, you know, what a send-off. What a send-off it was, man. She went out with a bang, no pun intended. Like, what the heck? She was such a charming character, and I thought she was absolutely fantastic. Like I said, good vibes all around from Billie Kent. And, man, I feel like I said the gangster and Nucky came out this episode, but I feel like it's gonna... Oof. You know, Van Alden this episode, we're about to get that tenfold with Nucky, I feel like, after, you know, Billie Kent got murdered. You know, that's something you don't F with. And obviously, I feel like possibly, unless that, you know, bartender wasn't working, she's gone as well. The multiple people that were dying in there are gone as well. And I think, you know, the culprits of this attack are easily going to be identified. It is a declaration of war, and, you know, it was probably meant for Rothstein, Luciano, and Nucky. It was meant for all of them. And they escaped, death narrowly again. And oh man, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out now. The war has just begun, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to watch the remaining, episodes of Boardwalk Empire. Interested to see how Chalky factors into this as well, because we haven't seen him for a couple episodes. Oh man, it's just about to get all the more interesting. And there are so many characters in this series that I absolutely love and adore to see on screen. And we just lost one in Billie Kent. It's a shame. But I feel like, listen, there are other characters that will, fill her place pretty easily, but it's a shame to lose such a charming and cool character, in my opinion. Like I said, she was good vibes all around. And, the Mockingbird sung her last song right there. And it's a shame. It's a shame. But what a way to end that episode. And I cannot wait to see episode 9, man. I cannot wait to see the aftermath of all of this, because it seems like everything is about to go down from all angles. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.